Hey guys, welcome to Flute is a Drag. This is episode 4, and in this episode, we're going to do flute tips with me, Miss Noe Tall, and I'm going to teach you guys how to be a better flute player. Miss Kylie Fortissimo really wishes she could be here, but since Flute is a Drag came out, she's been super busy because she's like super famous now. So she asked me, I'm her cousin, to do an episode for you guys today. And she asked me because I'm first chair, so like I'm a really good flute player. So my name is Noe. It's kind of like Noel, but without the L, so it's Noe, Noe. Get it right. And my last name is Tall, so this is Flute Tips with me, Miss Noe Tall. And as you can see, I have Miss Kylie Fortissimo here in spirit with my Flute is a Drag pin. You can get one too. Just go to tampaflute.com and the Flute is a Drag accessories and you can get one too. So I am 15 and I am first chair in my band, so that's why in this episode I'm going to answer questions about being a flute player. So let's get started. Dear Noe Tall, how do you make a sound on the flute? That's a really good question. Making a sound on the flute is really hard. So to make a sound on the flute, what you have to do is you have to find the hole and you have to kiss it and go like that, and then you blow really hard like that, and you have to put your fingers in the right place. That was a D. Do you know how to play a D yet? Next question. Dear Noe Tall, what do you do if your sound is really airy? Oh boy, that's a really tough one. But thankfully, I know a few tricks. So the first thing is if you have an airy sound, and I'm going to show you what that sounds like. That sounds like something like this. If you have a very airy sound like that, it's probably because you're blowing too much air. So just don't blow as much air. You just blow less air. You go like... And see how it's not so airy? And then the other thing you can do is like sometimes you're really rolled out, so you just want to roll it in. So make sure you kiss it and you just roll it in a lot, like. See how pretty that is? Now you try. Okay, next question. Dear Noe Tall, how do you do vibrato? Vibrato is very hard, and it's a very advanced technique that only really good flute players should try to do. So vibrato is when you have to make a note shimmy. It goes like, and it goes like that. And so I didn't know how to do vibrato, and then my band director told me to do vibrato. And so one of my friends, she's a violin player, and she showed me how they do vibrato, and they go like this. So this is what you do to do vibrato. I'm going to do it on an A. So you take this, and then you have to shimmy your hand like. Like that. And that's one way to do vibrato. And then the other way to do vibrato is that you can go like this, and you can go with your throat. You go. It helps if you move your body. Like people will know you're doing vibrato if you move your body a lot. Like you go. That's how my band director knows that I'm doing really good vibrato. Okay, next question. Dear Noe Tall, I really want a new flute. Which flute should I get? Oh boy, there are so many good flutes out there. My flute, I just got it for Christmas because since I'm first chair, my parents were like really proud of me, so they surprised me with a flute. And you can see this one's my favorite color. It's pink, and it's by the company Blade. And that's really good flute because I can get a really good sound, as I'm sure you guys hear. So You can get it. It's on like Amazon, and it only comes in like 2 days. And so you just pick your favorite color. Next question. Dear Noe Tall, how do you double tongue? Well, just look at the word double. See how you go double? So for double tonguing, use a duh and a but, and you double, 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 like this. And you just say double, 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 and you can tongue really fast that way. Okay, next question. Dear Noe Tall, I am a boy and I want to play flute. Is flute a girl's instrument? This one's tough because there's only girls in my flute section, but I think that you can buy like a blue flute and you could play flute too. Plus, there's like lots of famous guy flute players. Like there's James Galway, and I know there's others, but there's like, I'm sure there's lots of famous boy flute players. Okay, next question. Dear Noe Tall, what is the most famous piece for flute? I think that one of the most famous pieces for flute is My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. And it's in my songbook from famous songs from movies. And it goes something like this. Next question. Dear Noe Tall, who are the most famous flute players? Well, I already said one of them earlier, James Galway. And then if you just ask Amazon Alexa, she'll tell you. She says it's James Galway. And then the other flute player, and this is one just because I play flute, so I know a lot of flute players and famous ones out there. But the other one is Lizzo. Lizzo's a really famous flute player, and she's like so good. She's like my favorite artist. It's like so fun. I love to like listen to her music and watch her play the flute. Like, I hope I'm as good as Lizzo one day. Like, hey. Like, I'm 100% that girl, you know? Next question. Dear Noe Tall, I have trouble keeping count during rest when I'm in band. What should I do to help? That's a good one. So what I like to do to keep rest in band is I like to say it out loud, and then that way if anyone else in the section, because I'm first chair and I'm section leader, so like I say the rest out loud so that way everybody can hear me. And the other thing you can do is you can tap your foot. And if you tap really loud, then the other people can hear it too. Let me show you an example. One, two, three, four, two, two, three, four, three, two, three, four, four, two, three, four. And then the band director also knows that I'm doing really good at counting and I always come in right. And then it helps my section too. Okay, next question. Dear Noe Tall, what do I do when I have sticky keys on my flute? That's a really good question. So what you should do is you should find a dollar bill, and you can just find any dollar bill. And like I have a dollar bill right here, and you just take this dollar bill and you put it under the key like that. And then what you do is you hold the key down really hard and you pull like that. And then that makes the key not sticky anymore, see? And so you should do that, and I do that almost like every day. And so that makes my keys not sticky at all. Like they get sticky every day and I'm like, I don't know why. So some people say that like you shouldn't drink Coke or like eat while you are practicing, and I don't know why they say that, because like you can't do both at the same time. That's silly. I mean, maybe somebody can. That would be so. Could you imagine somebody like playing and then they're like drinking a Coke but they're like playing at the same time? Like, Oh my god, that would be like so cool. Like maybe I should try it sometime. But what I do is I just stop playing the flute and then like I drink my Coke. Although I like Pepsi though actually a lot. I like Pepsi. So like I stop and I drink my Pepsi and then like yeah, and then like sometimes like as soon as I finish dinner I just can't wait to practice my band song. So I just run to my room right away and then I practice. And like I eat first before I practice. So you can do that too. Okay, next question. Dear Noe Tall, my band director makes me practice my scales and play them for tests. Why do I have to do that? Good question. So, scales, what I do for scales is like it's like I study for them. Like it's kind of like once you study for them and like you get a good grade on a test, like it's always up here. Like that's why we do in school. Like do we learn the same thing every single day in school, like over and no, that's silly. So you learn new stuff every day. So like I already have a really good B flat major scale. See, I'll show you. See, so since I know that one, then like I already learned E flat, and so now I'm learning A flat, and I don't know my A flat scale yet, so I'm working on that one. But I don't really practice my B flat and E flat. And if your band director is making you play them like all over again, like that's weird, because like why would you have to take the same test over and over again? Like that just doesn't make sense. So okay, guys, that's it for all of the questions. Thank you so much for listening to all of my flute tips, and I hope you learned a lot. And now, if you could just go down there and hit subscribe and like and share and comment and all that stuff. And then, like, I know that Kylie Fortissimo would be like super happy, and maybe if you like it and share it enough, she will have me back on and I can share you guys like more stuff, because there's like so much more stuff that I know that you can know. And so like one of the things that you should do is you should leave a comment about like questions and stuff. And if you leave me a comment with a question, I will be sure to answer it on my next video, and I'll totally give you like a tutorial on your question and stuff, because I don't know if you know, but like I'm first chair and stuff. So I will totally help you. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great rest of your day. And remember, flutes rule, yeah! Okay, next question.